Oh, do you hear that? That's new slow jazz, everyone. Welcome to episode 35's last call.
35.
Joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie.
Yeah. Guys, a new chaperoonie.
New character.
And a new character.
Wow.
Grog's a good time.
Grog's a fun time. I was a little worried about jumping into Grog, but it's been okay for now.
But not the first new character we got introduced to in this episode, because we can't forget about fucking Joth.
I like Jove.
That was Jove.
Yeah, Jove.
Was it with a V?
I already don't remember.
I like him.
I'm gonna have to though.
I really like Jove. Jove got. I feel bad for Jove.
Chris, I'm
Jove
gonna find
moment
Jove
was-
like 8 more times.
Yeah, that Jove moment was really funny just because I know, like, it was so... I think I commented on it in the episode. It was so expository right off the bat because not Nat 20.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, so expository. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna lean into it. And he turned into the best character since fucking the shovel salesman.
Yeah.
Since before Grob.
Oh no, good people.
Grog.
Just in line.
I said his name wrong. I'm forgetting names.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's you. You better know that.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to keep playing as
I do like
as
that
Grog.
we're always immediately in another situation of like, I'm like coming to the city. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do all of the research that we already knew that we had to do before coming in through the door. And then I'm like, well, now we have a laundry list of other crap.
I'd love a shopping episode. Just
But I'm
one
like-
thing to...
I'm like, nope, fuck my parents.
I know.
Fuck like
I know.
like friends. Fuck the king. Like fuck all of it.
The
no,
time
it's
is
like,
always
we
ticking.
we can't look for the devil, whatever, and
Nothing.
hell entry. It's like no. Now we're following Grog.
And you're running away from night time.
Yeah, which
now
I'm like-
is an enemy.
Yeah, wait, okay, so sorry. I know I'm jumping to the end.
No, that's fine.
But what's his dumb nuts face?
Rogar?
Rogar.
Fucking Rogar.
So is he Swarmkeeper man?
We don't know.
But like
I
he
feel-
did
I
a little
feel-
like
yeah.
sassy entry with the swarm.
I feel like they're potentially protected, like the orcs and maybe like anyone under.
Here's what I'll say, and it was interesting to kind of run this episode because Grog as a character would know a lot more than Michael would.
Right.
And I didn't want to give too much of the surprises away to Mike, because Mike is still as a player.
Of course.
So Grog definitely would know. So we'll probably get a little more information next episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Rogar's back.
That's so funny. That's so funny that he's back.
Friend, it's your best buddy in the world.
I bet you
cut
he
his
has like
fucking
2 little
arms
like
off.
bell tolling things for arms now. He just walks around
It's
and
just strings with bells on them.
so funny.
everybody gets inside.
Oh,
Just a tambourine around his neck.
So good.
Yeah, I wanted this episode to be a little bit of like what's new in the city? What's kind of like
a lot has changed apparently.
It's been 2 years according to Jove. Yeah.
Well, you gave me some insight that there would be like monsters potentially from the Nine Hells sort of intermingling in the world.
Yes.
But I didn't know that they were so ever present within the city walls, which is cool because like you sort of it made it seem like you kind of told me that like at night the cloud would come out and it was like every night. And then you also told me that there's like 9 hell stuff happening. Like some monsters have been let loose.
very Stormlight Archives, by the way. The fucking massive cloud of destruction.
Or
thing.
like Lost.
I was thinking
Or
of
Lost.
Felix the cat, and so I wanted a very different.
Listen, I pulled from all 3.
Yeah. or also like Mistborn, like at night, the mist,
mist.
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, which I've also been reading.
Yeah.
But also, sorry, the
You're
way
welcome.
you talked about the city getting like just like kind of coded in this stuff from the Nine Hells, it's very like Legend of Korra season 2.
Oh, with the spirit.
Oh,
yeah, where it's just kind of she's
yeah.
just kind of like, fuck, now we're dealing like I don't know how to deal with property ownership. Where it's just these imps being like, fuck you. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very
100%.
that where it's like, no, but where do we find balance? Because
Yeah.
the
100%.
storekeepers are also like, it's just a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
the everyday just life of Hallow at Clangeddin's base and like its current residents are very different. Yeah, and you finally know a little bit about the mystery of the cloud, which isn't a cloud at all, but actually a swarm.
Is it locusts? I mean, we don't really know.
Bug.
Hell bugs.
Hellbugs.
Some kind of insect. Yeah, because I didn't want to give that away immediately, especially because it's a weird way to end chapter 2, just saying like, oh yeah, giant insects. Okay, you guys are leaving. Bye.
Yeah.
But I kind of figured like you guys are on top of a mountain.
It just looks like a red cloud.
It does look like a cloud.
No, it was
from
a great
how
little
high.
reveal.
I was expecting
Yeah.
it to come, but like the insect thing was new and very cool. Mm-hmm. I've got a question for Maggie. As Minx, how are we going to learn to trust him?
We're gonna drink.
We're gonna drink.
We're about to go into the trust zone.
Okay,
That's why
You already kissed him. Who the fuck are you now?
I loved that moment. That
I
was
was
great.
screaming.
That was
oh
great.
my god!
That
I'm
was
like,
great.
literally, all it took for Clue to become a kind person was just to leave your house and have that's
hey
an
Maggie.
adventure.
Hey Maggie, that's all it takes for anyone. All right.
Oh no, I have only wanted to see Clue get out of his shell the entire game, and so that was
We're gonna get
my
there.
favorite.
Clue is now turned from just general like grumpy old man to very hot and cold.
Yeah.
Very erratic emotion.
You got him. Nice.
Very nice.
There's been a fly buzzing around our table for the last 2
Yeah.
hours. 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we-
Flies.
Yeah.
No,
For little gnats.
Clue's
Almost
gonna
a
be,
foreshadow to the end of the episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fly.
I
Clue's
paid for them
very
to
hot
be
and
here.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oberon leaves a very lasting impression.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I think this episode was so funny because you guys immediately like just meshed well with the new character of Grog. Like,
Yeah, it was good.
and you did a great job.
Oh,
You
thanks,
looked
guys.
out for us
Thank
though
you.
immediately, so like there's
Yeah.
a reason for us to give a shit and be like, oh,
Absolutely.
Thank you, only cool nepo baby guard boy. Yes,
Yeah.
that is the friend that we would love to have in the city right
Yeah.
now. Like
Yeah.
you have every reason for us to want to be friendly to you.
Of course.
So,
And I
You
think
did,
that's great.
even with Clue. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and like, and it's nice because like I really did make Grog like very, very personable,
Yeah.
very persuasive, like a little bit too persuasive. I think I have a +10 to persuasion.
You rolled a 27, Michael.
and a +10 to performance. Like he like, but at the same time,
I don't
he's
have a +10.
I know. I've got +8.
I
Yeah.
have +9.
to persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's very
Intimidation.
so he's very
Or just
personable.
charisma.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
You guys are charismatic but dumb as fuck.
So like,
Yeah.
if Grog,
Can we go around the just what's everybody's intelligence?
so
Really
if
quick?
Grog wants to hang, essentially, you're probably going to hang with Grog.
That's an 8.
What do I have to
Intelligence?
intelligence? Oh, -3.
So what is
no,
that?
but what's your base?
Oh, what's my base?
Mine
What's your
is
number?
It's below the.
How do I do that?
It's
Here?
below the negative.
It's a 5.
So 8, 5,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
8, 5, 7. Very unintelligent
We just
crew
need
you
to
got here.
talk to people.
You're just
Yeah.
going around fucking kissing everyone on the lips.
And then people like
getting
us
away
or
with
hate
it.
us.
Yeah,
I think
very
it makes
true.
sense. I think it makes sense for all of our characters now.
Yeah.
We're just very personable, dumb people.
We have a balanced party.
I've got a question. What level is Grog?
Grog is level 8.
Also level 8.
Yeah. Also level 8.
I thought it'd be kind of cruel if I started Mike at like a level 3.
Yeah.
No, of course. I just because we kind of got it across in the episode, but you're a level 8 bard now,
Yeah.
which means
Your
like
instrument.
for everybody listening, Mike has never played anything other than fighter.
Fighter, I played as a rogue.
You played as a rogue, actually, yeah, for like a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But
And then-
not a lot of classes that focus on spellcasting.
For sure. But I did, I will
Absolutely.
say this, I did play my fair share of Baldur's Gate, where I did have obviously spellcasters
100%.
and have learned sort of like, how they should be used.
Yeah, no, of course.
But I'm very excited to get into like a fight or something potentially down the line, or be able to use some of my spells. Because I did stock a good amount of like story spells as much as
Right.
fighting spells. So I'm quite stoked to use some of these.
Also, magic in the city.
Magic in the city is a crazy thing. I don't know what that comes from. Is that magic? Is that a source of magic coming from the Nine Hells, like the gods? Because the gods are closer. But how does that make sense?
I won't give anything away.
No, of course you won't. You're a prick. You're a little prick boy.
I think it's cracking of the world though. 'Cause,
Cracking-
like that
yeah.
was the whole
Like
thing.
seams are
Well, I would
widening.
if there is a presence of the Nine Hells, right? To some degree, like could the magic be being siphoned from that?
I don't know, Grog.
I don't know either, man. I'm just here to have a good time.
Also, your dad being the incumbent king of Hallow, effectively until
Holy shit! Yeah.
Olgon, yeah.
Commander.
Commander.
Olgon.
Yeah, Commander
I should
Olgon,
say.
the Defiler.
So funny.
Yeah.
Dude, and the cord stuff.
Oh yes, Church
What
of
the
Cord.
fuck?
Starts really cool too. Yeah. So I mean,
You
I said it in the
joined a
episode, so I can
cult.
say it again.
Your dad
Yeah.
is. Can you can say it in the episode, but
I can't say what
what's his
part of-
level?
I can't say that. I'm gonna leave that for the episode.
Really?
Chris did tell me what level he is. Unless Chris, you want to divulge that information.
Of course not.
No.
You can tell me.
No.
If you know, you can tell
I
me.
can just see you're so
Listen,
excited to
listen,
know.
you know me.
Listen,
No.
clue. He's higher than you.
No shit. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering whether he. Here's Hartley tinfoil.
He's the
Hartley's
erect
tinfoil
penis
hat.
of Cord.
Hartley's tinfoil hat theory. Is he calling himself the Eye?
I don't know.
Don't look at me, man. I don't know anything about that.
Interesting. Okay, well, we will see. I really want to chase that down, but that's only because
Yeah.
like I've been craving a little bit of fucking.
Like I really don't want to spoil a lot about
No, nothing.
Grog
Stop
because
it.
I think
I thought you did a great job this
Thank you.
episode, Mike, because you kind of gave a little
100%.
bit of Grog in his backstory without giving away too much.
Anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
There were some obvious ones. Like I really think, like playing Grog the way that I did, and kind of like getting away with like some pretty like crazy stuff when it would come to like securing a city. Like they would rightfully ask like why I can get away with this stuff. So I
Yeah.
feel like that tidbit
Just
was
tossing
kind of
your cloak on the ground.
That bit was so fucking funny. That plus, what's it called? Oh, you just saying, yeah, like I've been here. We're like, how long have you been here? 2 years. and like, were you a part of the invading force? Yeah,
Yeah, that was me.
That was so funny.
Yeah, so
oh my
while
God.
Clue, Minx, and Dillon were on top of the mountain watching the small approaching orc army come towards the city,
You were just walking
Grog
out.
was there.
It was an army of like 200 people, right? It was like
marching
nothing.
with Faradin.
Oh my God.
good old Grog was there. So that's is why it's really cool, because it's like I'm like technically I'm an enemy, right? Like from
Yeah,
what
but you're not coming across
What's
that
an
way.
enemy?
not coming across that way, but like kind of
Technically.
the
Your
ties
your dad
are
kind
yeah.
of is.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, your dad would.
But you
like
don't
us.
see eye to eye. Great joke. Love that. That was
Yeah.
a funny bit, and that brought up my Tyler reaction.
It was kind of a little
Yeah.
Easter egg
Right?
for Tyler.
it was
who-
pretty good.
Yeah.
Where we haven't seen Tyler, and we haven't seen a number of people that maybe we've kind of gotten used to seeing
Thanks.
at Clangeddin
Stop
Space.
looking at me.
I'm not looking at you on purpose.
Yeah, but so Chris and I really did like we did kind of work, because originally there was kind of two standpoints that I had when it came to creating a new character. I really wanted for there to be some connection to like what is happening in Clangeddin Space. And I thought it'd be really fun to be playing an orc that kind of like defected from the army. And originally he was just supposed to be like an orc. I really didn't know what class he would be.
He became a guy who just defected at the moment at every opportunity.
The most nepo baby.
Yeah, but so
Like-
so it was this whole thing where I was like, okay, like how can I be a part, like be in the city and be able to do the things that I'm doing, but also just be so nonchalant and like get away with everything.
You know
and
what
then Chris and I sort of figured out that Chris was like, I have this character who is like the orc that's running everything. It'd be
Alden,
fucking
yeah.
hilarious if you were playing as his like son.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm like technically like, I mean, no, I can't say anything, but that I am a half orc,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you got. Who's your mom?
Exactly,
Who's your
right?
new mom?
So there is kind of like a thing where like you can get the sense that like I'm not really important in the realm of everything that's going on, but at the same time I have
You got
a
a little
high
bit of-
status,
yeah.
right?
oh,
You know what? When we knew that Mike was creating a character for a while, right? Wait, what did you just say?
I'm like, he's known as the Defiler. I'm like, who'd your dad?
I can't say anything. I can't say anything.
Without giving too much away, like Mike and I had a good chuckle at like how Grog is named the Defiler.
Yeah.
It's not what you think.
No.
I really, really expected, Mike, you to be playing another, not rogue, but rogue-ish. I expected you to be a part of the, like in my headcanon before we started the episode, be a part of the underground network working with your friend
Dax.
with Dax,
Oh,
who's still in the
okay,
underground.
interesting.
Maybe.
I expected
Yeah.
you to that to be you.
Yeah.
And then the fact I was taken aback when you joined us at the front gate.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is the lead. I didn't expect it at all.
Yeah, so I did want to flip it on its head a little bit too, and I think that was exciting. I think and just like all transparency, I think the biggest, and I did talk to some. No.
Okay.
This was another character idea that I had because I would love to just sort of like keep all of our listeners updated and like let them know the process.
Yeah.
But the other character that I had was being Ronald. Was being my
Dillon's
childhood friend. Because originally when we ended the last episode of chapter 3, it was kind of an unknown as to how much time has passed. And I was thinking that, maybe it's been like 10, maybe it's been like 15 years, right? Since we left and then came back, because Clangeddin's base seems to have been like built up quite a lot. And I was like, it'd be so fun to play as Ronald, who is now like 25, and he's become this like, this like Green Knight soldier guy who's like, trying to find Dillon, and like has been like his, but because it's only been 2 years, I was like, he's going to be a kid.
It would be very similar to Dillon Buckley.
It's going to be very similar.
Very similar to Dillon Buckley.
Yeah, to Dillon Buckley. Ronald should talk like that from now on. We've never actually heard Ronald speak, but imagine.
Even if he was 25.
Dillon. Anyway. But we landed on a half orc bard.
It's so fucking sick. Can't wait for you to play a bard.
Yeah.
I want an encounter so bad.
Me too, man.
I'm even fine with like social encounters where we can like similar to like the tent, the wandering.
Yeah.
Fuck that one. Yeah.
Well, because as Grog, I have like. I have like Charm Person stacked, and I have Zone of Truth stacked, right?
Yeah.
Like all of these, right? So they all kind of play along with the persuasion that like the reason that Grog is able to get away with so much fucking bullshit.
You're daddy's boy.
Chris, give us
I'm daddy's boy, and like no one can really do
You're
anything
daddy's
about
man.
it. Yeah.
Because we also had to have a conversation of like, how old is Grog?
How
being
old
a
is
half
Grog?
orc?
So Grog is 20 years old, but in half orc years, that levels him out to be around 30-35.
I see.
Orcs live a shorter life than half orcs.
Okay.
Orcs reach full maturity at the age of 14, and they die somewhere around 40 to 50 years old.
50, yeah. 50 is like usually the limit.
Half orcs are like 60, and then humans are like 70.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I am 20 years old, but that kind of puts me at like a 35 year sort of like mental age, while orcs at 20 years old would probably be closer to like 40 years of age, right? Sweet. 40 to like 50.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So that's Grog the Defiler.
Grog the Defiler.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I was really nervous, and then I find that like I clicked quickly.
It didn't seem like you were nervous at all. It was really good.
Fun.
It was fun.
I'm very excited to play as him. This has been a really good session. Yeah.
Listen, I have a lot planned for chapter 4. We've
so
just barely
stoked.
got into it.
I'm so stoked to go into the tavern. I'm so stoked to like link up with
The
Layla.
Amb?
Yeah, to the Amb. Yeah, I'm so
Layla
pumped.
alive then?
I mean, presumably it seems like Grog has talked to her.
Okay.
Yeah, Layla is alive.
One for one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I can't
frankly,
wait.
the least important of Minx's acquaintances.
Well, she's still somebody I wrote into my background
That's
story,
true.
which is
They're not all dead.
to be disregarded.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to talk about so much more things. I want to talk about my backstory.
Mike knows in my situation now because I've given Mike some tidbits.
Of course. And like the problem is that like my backstory is so like entangled into the story of what this chapter is going to be and the lore of the world. If I had like a different backstory that like,
That's the thing. You are definitely in a position where it's like your dad is definitely awaiting Ferretin.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, so when's he back? When's he thinking about coming?
Of course.
back?
And there's going to be that conversation too, where it's going to be like once you guys I don't know if there is a trust that's built between us, like how is that conversation going to look? Where ultimately at some point Grog will find out that you guys did come from the Feywild, and
we saw your dad. He's not a nice guy. Or not your dad.
No, that's not my dad.
We saw Ferretin.
The ruler.
He's a really bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting
Oh,
thing.
man.
It's cool where we left it off because we didn't give it enough time for things to be really revealed more as to like what Grog's position truly is and what sort of like ties he has to everything.
We just said that you just said that you didn't vibe with your dad.
yeah,
Which is good because we know.
place for us.
which I feel like a lot of guys like this don't really vibe with. It.
Yeah, totally fair.
Yeah,
You're saying guys like that don't vibe with their
Yeah.
military fathers?
Yeah. At the age of 30, I'm kind of a deadbeat. Yeah.
Just doing gate watch.
Gate watch.
As punishment.
Smoking a lot of wacky tobacco.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we'll see how the rest of chapter 4 plays out in terms of like the
God,
Church
I'm
of
so
Cord
excited
stuff,
now.
in terms of Grog and his family dynamic, and then in terms of like some of the characters that Minx is hopefully gonna find or find out who's still around, who's still kicking.
Yeah, because I'm kind of afraid for everyone I know now.
Sure.
Because I don't even
Yeah, it's
know.
spooky.
Totally fair.
Well, I'm like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I think Merrick might be in a great position, maybe.
Well,
But
Merrick
also,
left.
He kind of defected, though, also from Orc Army originally.
Right.
And so, like, I don't really know what his stitch is in the city now. But,
Well,
like,
I
I'd
thought
love
he
to
I thought he
fucking
left the
check.
city because he knew the orcs were coming.
I don't
That's
know.
what I thought. Okay. Well, I forgot.
He left very ominously.
Yes.
And that's where I was like, he's gone. And so his assistant was like, yup.
Yeah.
I don't envy you, Chris.
It's fun, huh?
That's all I'm going to say. I don't envy you.
But
With having to
Just being on the inside.
on the end. Yeah.
But then, yeah, I need to figure out where my parents are and be like, hey, Mom, so remember when you accidentally gave me up to a god, a devil god? Yeah,
Right,
that
you have
happened.
some stuff to hash out.
Remember when you made me the child of surprise?
Yeah, remember that?
Oh.
Remember how you did that, Mom? Yeah. Hey, so I dealt with that shit. Now
Yeah.
you get to be an adult. And,
Minorda?
yeah. Minorda? Fuck you, Mom. Yeah, we all get along with our parents here.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
It's funny because like Grog might be the only one who like doesn't have a great family dynamic, or at least like didn't at the start of the campaign, where it's like there's some tension.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely from his father's side, if anything.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course, please.
Does Grog have cat eyes?
That's an interesting question. That
I'll
would say
leave it up to you, Michael.
'Cause
I mean,
we-
obviously
would've
we
seen
kind
it.
of explained where he didn't have it during
Yeah.
this episode.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you also mentioned that a lot of
But most of the orcs did have
Yeah.
cat eyes.
Yeah.
interesting. Let me get back to you on that.
That should have been also
Interesting.
a bit of a...
Yeah, let me get back to you that.
So we
on
know
that.
who else might be kicking around.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Pouch.
Madame Pouch.
Madame Pouch.
Right.
I wonder with what's
Your
his name?
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hello, little boy. Who's that?
Who is that? What was that?
Who is the guy with the one eye?
Oh, Wink.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And then
no, he is a
the one-
lisp.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not Barney.
Hello, hello, little boy.
Sorry, I feel like I really did a bad job. With
No,
that.
he sounds like this.
He sounds like this.
My name
oh,
is
no,
Wink.
The line is, "Thank you, little boy."
Oh, yeah. Thank you, little man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot
So
what it was in
funny.
response to. Anyway,
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes I speak before thinking. It happens often.
We know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of characters that we have to catch up with. In
God, I
chapter
want to
4.
play another one.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
Can we just keep going?
Chris, it was we didn't have it for so long.
Roll initiative. 8, 9.
Oh,
Well, it's been almost
A couple
2 months.
months,
Has it
yeah.
been 2 months?
Yeah,
It's been 2 months
since
to
we
record the
last
last one.
recorded.
We still haven't recorded the Q&A. That's coming up next. I think pending.
By the point this episode comes out, the
Q&A
Q&A
will
already
be
will have been
released.
released.
Yes. Yeah, probably.
Man, didn't it go great?
Yeah. Oh my God, I had such a blast.
Yeah, it was great.
Your questions were amazing.
We
Thank
did
you,
so
everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful questions.
Mike,
which-
the question that you actually submitted, like, you know, the one that made us all tear up a little bit? Like,
Yeah.
that was just beautiful.
I know.
Like,
That was
how did
so
you come
nice.
up with that question?
well, sometimes you have to look within
Yeah.
and really talk to yourself about, what impact hemorrhoids has on a family dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, and how deep that
intense.
goes. It's intense.
Yeah.
It's
So
intense.
now you need to think of a hemorrhoids question
I do.
for when we record
I do.
later.
We've
Okay.
talked so much about
that's the joke.
pooping.
Yeah.
How much cream would a roid in?
If a Roy did cream real
What
good.
have we been
Yes.
watching recently?
Who wants to go
Watching and
first?
doing.
New season of Circles out. We've been watching that.
Nice.
It's good. It's classic reality TV.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
What am I playing? You know what? I downloaded Time Splitters 2. You guys played Time Splitters at all?
No.
Time Splitters 2 came out for the PS2, and it was one of my favorite like shooter games. It's awesome. It's like Stargate meets James Bond, and
Okay.
you have to like travel through this Stargate kind of looking thing, and you jump to different periods in like human history. And you play as like random characters, and you
Wow.
try to like kill aliens and get time crystals. It's
Isn't there a
pretty
great like
sick.
multiplayer to that?
Yeah,
game
there
as
was
well?
it was a really good multiplayer.
I think I
when
remember
it
playing
came
the
out.
multiplayer
Yeah.
all the way back in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
PS2 days.
Time Splitters 2, a classic. Anything else that I'm playing?
Reading anything?
Playing Stardew. I'm almost done Mistborn. I'm almost done the trilogy,
Oh,
which is
my
crazy.
God.
No
Yeah.
spoilers. I'm
No
on book
spoilers.
2.
Wait,
Yeah.
you how far are you into book 3?
I'm halfway into book 3.
Wow.
So
Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it.
It's crazy
It's so
how
good.
far it's come, eh? You
It's
look
really
at the
good.
start of
Yeah.
the first book, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, this is a
It's a different, yeah. It's really sick. I'm really
I don't know
excited.
anything, and I
It's
won't
been
remember this.
It's been a great read, and
Good.
I'm really stoked to keep this like energy going. It's the most I've read ever, and
Fantasy, I'm
I
telling
love
you.
it. I should have. It's always been like self-help books, but apparently I don't need self-help. I just need fantasy.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah, that's
the
the
answer.
You
show.
need elf help.
I need elf help. It's true.
And you've been reading book 1 of
I've
Mistborn.
finished book 1.
Oh, you need book 2? I have book 2.
No, I'm reading book 2.
Did I give you book 2?
No, he's renting from the library.
The library
Oh.
gave me book 2.
Okay. Well, I have book 2 if you need
Not
book
for,
2.
not
Yeah.
permanently. I have to give it back at some
That's
point.
what you do with libraries.
You borrow, rent. It's the same thing, kind of.
Well, one you're paying for.
Yeah.
You're paying with your time.
Paying with your time.
Okay.
Do you remember that movie, like with the Justin Timberlake movie, where like
Yeah.
time was like currency?
Yeah.
In time?
I don't know.
No, I know exactly where he's got the time on his wrist.
Yeah.
I watched half that movie on TikTok.
Isn't that called?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's all.
On TikTok.
on TikTok. That's good.
That's definitely a great setup to a joke for sure.
Yeah, it is. Called In Time.
Yeah.
That's dope. Can't wait for you to finish. Can't wait for you to
I'm
talk
so
about
stoked,
it.
yeah.
And then I can't wait for you to get hooked on Brandon Sanderson and read the Stormlight Archives after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much better than Mistborn, and Mistborn's great.
All right. Who's up?
Hartley, what are you eating?
I haven't read a book since we last.
Are you?
You must be
okay?
starving.
Yeah.
That's why you're looking so pale.
Guys, I've downloaded Deadlock. It's a MOBA.
DEADL.
What?
It's
You're
a,
just saying words that don't make sense
it's a
to
MOBA
me.
on the PC.
Oh no, Hartley.
It is.
Oh, I heard about
this is Valve's
shit.
new game.
Yeah.
This is Valve's new game.
Is it good?
It is fucking addicting.
Who's
It
that
is
big
so
streamer
good.
that like loves this game?
Shroud.
Shroud was talking about this.
It is crazy good.
Yeah, eh?
If you like League,
Yeah.
it's like League but in 3D, right? All of the characters are fucking awesome. It's still in alpha, so like it's invite only.
Okay.
I like that half the images when I look up Deadlock are just like, here's how to do deadlock coding kind of thing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's not the game.
No, it's been eating up all my time.
Oh, your
So
book.
I haven't been eating any
Damn.
books.
Wow.
But it's really, really, really good. And this summer I've just generally been busy. But what else?
It looks cool.
Oh, dude, it's invite only, but I can invite you because I have it.
Yeah, invite me, please.
And through that,
Can I play on PlayStation?
Everybody, half of you will be proud of me. Any of you gamers out there, I've been learning keyboard and mouse because of it. Because I have played any game that I played on the PC. I've been controller on PC.
Is this available on PlayStation?
No,
Damn.
it's PC only.
Fuck. I don't have a PC.
Well, then I'm not going to be playing with you anytime soon.
Oh, you gotta get me one of those.
So you're not reading anything. Are you watching anything?
I'm trying to think. I didn't come prepared for this. I have. Well, okay. So Caroline's been playing. Samurai.
Blue Eye
game.
Samurai?
No.
Oh,
That's
the
a
new on
show.
Wukong.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Have
Is
you played it?
stunning? No, I played like a little bit.
I played a little bit too.
It is the most beautiful game I have ever seen.
That's stunning.
That's all
And-
I've heard about it,
and
like
yeah.
specifically.
It's the most beautiful game. It is so much bigger than you expect.
Yeah.
It is massive. She's been playing it for like 3 hours a night for the last month and not even close to done. And
That's
the
90 hours if
mechanics,
you do the quick math.
the mechanics
Human calculator,
are crazy. Like it's so versatile, so many different fighting styles.
I like how you can change up your fighting style in a fight.
Mid fight, fighting a guy with a shield, you change it to one form.
Yeah.
It's the most like
I played a few hours of that game.
refined single person game I've ever played. The crafting, all of the like vanity items, like there's a perfect blend of like seeing how cool you look, but like every armor gives you different like stats and stuff like that. So you got that. You build your character according to how you like to play.
It's a good game.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
I've been watching Caroline play it and playing a little bit myself. It's incredible.
I might play it this fall. I am very excited.
Maggie, if you like a single player, like story driven but kind of open world game, I've never played a better one.
Or Mario. It's me, Mario.
Like
Those
I'm
are
talking
two
like
very
like
different.
third person, one of those games. Oh my god,
That's a very high bar. That's a very high bar.
More
everything
like a high life.
High life.
There's
The
like,
audio listeners will get that.
Miller, sponsor us.
This is brought to you by Miller High Life.
Thank you. Yeah, we're drinking beer.
Marvel, please sponsor us.
it feels really, really refined in a way that I haven't played in a lot of games. Like you can't make it glitch. Like it's very hard to make glitch.
Glitch?
Like yeah, I don't know. It just
Can't
everything
break the
feels
game.
really smooth. You can't break the game. Yeah, it's really cool.
Can't
challenge.
break it, bro.
Can't break it.
Sweet.
But besides that, I got nothing for you guys. What? Who's
up?
That's it.
Magatha.
Fantasy football.
I wrote down the shows I've been watching because I watched through a bunch of shit and I was forgetting them as I was saying them.
Nice.
I watched all of Veep.
Oh,
Great show.
Great
Okay.
show. Very fun time.
Yes.
Very happy with it. Would recommend.
Nice.
I rewatched Supernatural from season 1 to season 5.
I love that show so much.
Holy fuck. It is so sad though that if you watch the first season on Prime or wherever the fuck you're watching it, they don't have the original soundtrack. And so when they put on like right at the beginning where they're like, oh, you're listening to like Van Halen and like Zeppelin, like this is dad rock. And then they put on like some fucking like stock sound that's like rock rather than like Highway to Hell that is specifically in that scene.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, this is hard. But then they have all the regular music from like 2 on.
Oh,
Which
interesting.
is weird because I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to be like shitty rock the entire
so,
way
like, they
through.
didn't get the rights for the first season?
They just did. Yeah, they just didn't pay
I
it
guess
out for
money,
that season.
money.
Yeah.
It is. That's such a fun show.
You should go back and fix that.
because I went back onto Reddit because I was like, okay, do I want to watch the full thing? And then the people were like, you can just stop at like 5.
Yeah.
Because they were like, if they ended the show there, I think 5 or 7. I don't know. It's wherever the top Reddit post was like, stop here.
What?
Forget if I watched 5 or 7.
So what? How does it end? At that point,
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler for Supernatural that has been out for like literally
for 10 years.
What
yeah.
is
they're on, like-
Supernatural?
It's
It's a show about 2 brothers.
two brothers.
And basically they
brothers.
Mike,
they're
we haven't
in
seen
like,
it. Don't include
they're in like
yourself. Come on.
real world.
Sorry.
I haven't seen it
And they have to they like were raised by a dad that does spirit demon ghost hunting.
like exorcisms.
Okay.
Yeah.
kind of.
But
Okay.
also like kills werewolves and also
Oh.
like but they're just like
Anything
among
supernatural.
us.
So it's like
Not- but
Buffy,
it's kinda
but
like-
2 brothers.
It's like
Exactly.
it's Buffy for dudes and also kind of like The
Buffy for
Witcher where it's
dudes.
like
Bruffy.
yeah, where they're kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
if it's a good spirit and it can like live among people,
Then
they'll
they
like
let it
figure it
happen.
out and they'll like let it free kind
It's-
of vibe.
it's
Like they'll be
nice.
like, you
The
can you've
Witcher
adjusted.
meets
Yeah.
Buffy meets a buddy comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy
Yeah.
meets like weird moments of like a lot of drama
Also like
between the 2 brothers.
the comedy because like I did go a little over.
Is this
and I-
animated?
No, it's
No,
a real life
no,
show.
no.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's a great show.
Okay,
Jensen
I'll watch
Ackles.
it.
If you
Oh,
if you like
God.
the
Sorry,
boys.
what did you say?
Jensen
Jensen
Ackles.
Ackles.
Are you having a stroke?
The actor.
Oh, Jensen Ackles?
They're
Jensen
s-
Ackles.
They get so funny though in like season like 5, 6,
They
7.
start playing into it.
They
right?
start really going heavy with it, and I was like audibly laughing by myself. In
It's
my room,
great.
and
It's
I
one-
forgot how much
I
liked
watched
it.
every episode when
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I just went on a trip and I watched with a group of people The Talented Mr. Ripley for the first time. And
Dude,
okay, I was like, this film's like okay, I'm having a good time, but then they did the show with Andrew Scott, and so then I ate through that in a day. Ripley,
The black and white one.
Yep.
the show was shitty.
Yep.
Balls. Hated it. Absolutely fucking
Very
hated
really
it.
slow,
Hated
very
it.
slow.
It was slow. It was boring. They took away all the beauty of fucking being in beautiful places in Europe. All the color was gone.
shots are beautiful, but there's no color.
So much of the shots aren't even that beautiful though.
No, I meant
if
like
you're
the
comparing
scenery is
That's
fantastic.
it, where I'm like, if you're comparing it to like the sorry that apparently the DP is very famous. I didn't look into it at all actually, because I was just like, I was going to, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
But I was like, the shots weren't even that good. If you're comparing it to old Hollywood films, like, sorry, you didn't do a lot with the scenery. And also the script wasn't that good to make up for the shitty shot thing. Like, I was like, it's
Andrew
specifically
Scott.
a show. But that's it. You know what the problem is with this? Sorry, I got really
Robert
mad.
Elswit.
Oh, sorry, dude. I do feel bad because apparently he's very famous and he put a lot of work into it. But I thought it looked like crap. If you're comparing it to
Wow.
like M and shit, like if you're comparing it to like classic black and whites, and like you could tell that that's where they're trying to emulate, because they keep doing like standstill shots rather than like follow shots or tension building things that they could really do and amp it up. They do none of it, and they keep trying to make it this moody like film noir thing. But I'm like,
Interesting.
but the thing is that they cast Andrew Scott and they made it basically not gay, and that shocked the living
Right.
hell out of me, because
Yeah,
the
that's
actual
fair.
original film
It's so gay. Yeah,
is
it's gay coded.
so gay.
Yeah.
It's not even gay
No,
coded.
no,
They're
like-
I haven't
Oh,
seen the
absolutely.
original, so I don't even know that
It
that's...
is
it
an
gets
incredible
more gay as you
movie.
keep going.
The Andrew Scott is a show,
Right.
Talented Mr. Ripley is a movie. With,
Jude Law, Matt
Jude Law.
Damon, Gwyneth
Matt
Paltrow,
Damon.
Kate Blanchett.
I'm
Oh,
get-
sweet. Okay, that's the
fucking-
big
I'm getting
cast.
married in Greece. My entire wardrobe is like my head canon
Coded?
Oh my God.
is Jude Law
Yeah.
from Talented Mr.
Yeah.
Ripley. I love.
Are you gonna
that.
go blonde?
No.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Believe it or not ggoing to experiment with my hair too much before the one time I get married
Hartley,
in my
you're not
life.
committing.
We've been trying to convince him to grow a beard up until he gets
Yeah,
Hartley's
yeah,
not
yeah.
committing to the most committed thing he's committing to.
He should be blonde. And now I'm currently watching Industry.
Nice.
And
Oh,
I'm
is it
almost
good?
done season 1.
Yeah.
It's good. I started it before and I just didn't keep going with it because the show it stresses me out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a more playful Succession for me, honestly.
Right.
But I saw
Yeah,
that they released a new season, and so I was like, I'll try this
Very
again.
cool.
And I'm almost done that first season.
I just want to say that I like the cinematography of Ripley.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
We'll
I did,
We'll do
I
a
did.
whole other episode talking about
Okay.
it. But I do
Clear the
need
table.
I
Fight,
need you to
fight,
watch.
fight.
the
Listen, I don't think it
film.
was amazing or anything, but like,
like-
it was good. There were some really nice shots.
But if you're
Mike's been
comparing
holding
but
this
the
in
lack
for, like,
of color,
minutes.
the lack of color is what is upsetting.
But it how is it benefiting the show from
your
digitally
hand down,
putting it
Harley.
into
Harley's
black and
raising
white?
his hand.
What's that?
How they digitally put it into black and white?
Yeah.
Like what are they doing
It's
to
true.
assist? Like they're taking away
It's true.
the fact that they're mentioning like
Wait,
yeah,
what do
this
you mean
like
by
purple.
digitally?
You know what?
Put it in
I think
black and
white. They didn't shoot
here's
it
the
in black
thing.
and white.
Here's the thing. I think
Interesting.
the composition. Some compositions are nice.
But compared to like what
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
representing, which are like
Sure.
like M is in murder. Like
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
comparing it to like old film noir, which is
Right.
the entire point because they're doing these like
Yeah,
standstill,
yeah.
like
Shots.
stunning
Yeah,
shots.
Yeah.
They're so weak in composition compared
You're
to
right.
those.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
in the middle.
That's what I'm kind of saying that too. Like I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I was very shocked at how much
I've
watching
been
the
reading
movie
this porn
first
too.
made me hate the show,
And I think that's what I haven't experienced. I haven't seen the movie
which
at
I
all.
would highly
recommend
recommend.
the
I
movie.
love the
Okay.
movie.
Because also you get
The
context for stuff they
show-
just don't tell you in
tell
the show, which
Okay.
is insane.
Okay, I will watch that.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, the show was boring, but I did like the way that it was shot.
Again, I'm just saying, watch more black and white art house films. I'll come with like a list of film noir serial killer things next time.
Please
Yeah.
do.
And be like, watch these and then compare it to Ripley, and we'll have a separate discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been reading
Sorry, I got-
Mistborn too.
Oh, I finished House of Dragon.
House of the Dragon. Yeah.
House of the Dragon. Is it not House of Dragon?
Nope.
House of Dragon.
Starring Lady Gaga, Adam Driver.
What were your thoughts? Tell me
House of
everything.
Dragon.
Loved it. Yeah. And like Mika wasn't one to like, she really wasn't a fan of, not a fan, but like she couldn't really get into Game of Thrones. So like House
It's
of
so
Dragon was
different.
much more like digestible
Very
for her.
different.
But
and, like,
season
she
one
enjoyed
was
it.
better than season 2.
Season 1 was better than season 2.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, like, you know, the season really set, I mean, kind of spoilers, but not really spoilers. The season 2 does like the ending of season 2 very much is setting up for another season.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So much so that it kind of makes that last episode a little unbearable.
I
it's
agree.
It's
I
like
was right there with
14
you.
minutes of like all the characters in their different parts of the world as they're like walking on camera to the next season. We're walking on camera
I
to
know.
the next
Yeah,
season.
I
I'm gonna
honestly
go
wish
and
they
get
just
this dragon.
cut it.
I'm gonna go and do this.
Okay.
Season 2 of House of the Dragon was to TV what Dune Part 1 was to Dune
Yeah,
Part 2.
it very
like,
much
all
felt like
set
that,
up.
and that's fine, and that's cool, and I'm all here for it. A lot of stuff happened in that season, and I'm excited to see things sort of like
I think people did shit on it too much for just being like a filler season where I'm like, we had so much happen in this show. Like,
Yeah.
so much, like we had a war. We had,
arguably
like,
the most stuff happens in this show.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you guys, but like when it comes to a show, like shit is constantly happening. Like there like
Oh yeah.
because I remember like in the first season, like Mika would like watch like an episode with me, and then like she'd go to work, and I'd watch like one more episode, and then I'd be like in the middle of like the next episode, and she would sit down, and she's like, "Oh shit! Like all of this happened."
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, watch that, and then
I think it's
watching
maybe
the new
because
season of The Bear.
oh,
I didn't
nice.
finish it still.
Yeah.
I think season 1 just feels a little more action-packed and quick-paced because they do so many time jumps.
They also
Yeah.
span like more than a decade.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they changed like multiple actors for one character.
Like
Yeah.
now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
now we're only telling the story of 1 year. Like
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
it's slower,
Exactly.
and they still cut so much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
well,
moves quick.
it was also they shot it in the middle of the actor strike, or not the actor, the writer strike.
Oh,
And so
okay.
it was supposed to be 10 episodes, and they had to cut it down to 8. That, I think, was a little bit harsh with it. Like, I think it would have been better if they had the 10 episodes, frankly.
They cut so many scenes of like
Yeah.
Matt
Oh,
Smith
really,
with
eh?
his daughters that it actually made me really sad because I was like, oh, this gives your daughters and you so much depth, and also
Yeah.
you're not just stuck at fucking Harrenhal.
Did you
Yeah.
see these deleted scenes?
Yeah, they started.
Maggie was in
releasing some
them.
of them. I was there.
Oh, we lost
Well,
the camera.
Speaking of deleted scenes,
It's fine.
never will be seen.
It never will be seen.
No one will know what I'm reading and watching.
Well, I guess it was your camera that turned off. All right, Chris, what are you reading and watching?
Nothing.
And just don't make it like so good that we have to make a TikTok reel out of it.
Okay. What have I been doing? Very much still into Baldur's Gate.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
about
Of course you are.
50 hours in. Currently in Act 2.
Nice.
Loving it. Still great.
Loving it.
So
Where
good.
are you in Act 2, Chris?
I've
Tell
just
the
started
people.
Act 2. I'm in like the Shadowlands, I think is what they're called.
But where are
Ooh,
you there?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Where,
Actually, I haven't.
where are you there right
I don't
now?
know what it's called. At the inn? Some
Yeah,
kind of
no, that's enough. People will know.
At the
Okay.
Amb?
Yeah.
People will know.
At the I think I'm at the Amb.
It's
I haven't gone into the
basically-
Amb.
It's basically the Amber Lantern of Baldur's Gate 5.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, kind of.
Right.
In some ways.
Yeah.
What else have I been watching? Well, I've been reading Mistborn. I'm currently in the second book, so The Well
yeah.
of Ascension, I believe it's
Yeah,
called.
fuck yeah.
So good.
Whereabouts are you? Because I mean, I don't know if Maggie's gonna.
I'm at the inn.
I'm at the Inn.
I'm in the middle of Act 2.
No, but where are you?
Details matter.
I think I'm maybe almost 100 pages in.
No, but like, what happened? How am I supposed to know? Oh, you're on chapter 15, paragraph 3.
Yeah, exactly. So you know.
Vin walks into the room.
The identity of the Watcher has been revealed.
Oh,
Yeah. Fun. Yep.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
I've been watching.
The Watcher.
Yes, I've been watching The Watcher. Oh, me and Janae just finished watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, we started watching that a little bit. Yeah.
It is.
How is it?
So trashy.
Is it,
It's
eh?
so good.
Yeah.
Like Janae started watching it first, and I was kind of like, I'll be here in the room. I'll you can have it on. That's fine. I don't know how invested I'm going to be. At the end of episode 3, I'm like, I mean, we can watch another.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's just great trashy entertainment TV.
It's crazy.
Oh, it gets crazier.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give it more of a shot. I know that Mika's been watching it too, and like I do poke in to
Oh.
like see.
By the way, you told me 2 months ago to watch Rising Impact,
Yes.
and you wanted to hear as a better golfer what I thought of it.
Yeah.
Right. That is the worst piece of dog shit I have ever laid eyes on.
I mean, why do they shoot it in black and white, Michael?
It is so fucking bad.
That's so funny.
But let us know
It
how you
is-
really feel.
It is, guys.
Really, eh? I love it.
Listen, and I love anime, and I love sports
Yeah.
anime, and I love sports anime where the characters have powers, like Kuroko no Basket, which is a basketball one.
Yeah.
It's great. This fucking 12-year-old boy
Yeah.
hits a driver.
Oh, now I have to watch it.
380 yards.
Yeah, he's got the rising impact.
I
He
get
got
it.
a hole in one on a par 4, and then like his big struggle is like, oh, I need to learn how to putt.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's every golfer ever.
no, it isn't. Hole in one on a par 4.
Listen,
Chris.
Hartley, these are the best of the best golfers throughout the
Wait.
entire world.
Yeah.
And this is only, what's the university called?
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
I don't
how
care.
far did you watch?
Huh?
How far did you watch?
Season 2, I'm a little bit.
Oh, you're watching it. Like you're giving it a full.
I skipped a few episodes here and there. I'll be
Okay.
completely honest.
It gets dope, dude.
He.
Now I have to watch
Yeah.
Okay, his
I
big
hate
problem.
golf.
His big problem.
I'm also
in
watching
what-
Criminal Minds.
No, I have to talk about this now.
Chris, I
In
read a
one of the
book.
early episodes of season 2, they're playing they fucking call as the spiral course, which is a golf hole that's a fucking spiral, like a
No
bullseye.
No
That's-
spoilers.
yeah.
No spirals.
Hartley, I
I'm
just said I'm
spoiling.
gonna watch it.
Spiral
The
alert.
main character. The main character.
Spiral.
Listen,
How are you spiraling everything?
golf is so much harder.
He is spiraling.
His ability is that he hits the ball really far
And
straight every time.
Yeah.
That's not how golf works.
That's the whole fucking point, dude.
No, it isn't.
What do you mean? No, it isn't.
No, it
so.
isn't.
He's jealous.
Listen, what's his name?
think
The
so,
fucking
too.
his friend who can putt really well and has he's said he's never missed a putt in his life.
Yeah. Lancelot.
When you get Lancelot, when you
Wait, what? His
gamify
name's
the
Lancelot.
hardest sport ever made to such an extent that like it pisses me off.
Wow,
Well, I
dude.
mean,
Every fucking
that's every anime though.
no, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is,
No,
dude.
because here's the thing.
Yeah, it is. What
No.
about Gon playing fucking the soccer tag in
What?
Hunter x Hunter? What about
This is like every
Michael,
volleyball, cards playing
No,
anime.
that's not true because
It
in
is.
fucking the volleyball anime, forgetting.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know.
the
There's the boy
only
anime,
way-
but-
Haikyuu is just is just a kid learning to be really good at volleyball, and it's realistic, and he's really and he becomes better at it. This is episode 1. Your main
He has a
character,
natural gift from the gods.
a natural gift.
From the gods to always find the center of the face. We can't keep talking about this. Our listeners are going to fucking kill themselves at this point.
I don't care. You know what? Frankly, I'm sorry, listeners. I don't care about you right now. I can't get over this.
Troublemakers, we love you.
It
please.
was-
5 stars.
It was so fucking dog shit. I will continue watching it.
It gets so good, dude. It gets so good.
I will watch it.
Listen,
I will tell you
listen,
more next.
Before we close the chapter on this, he has to be super freaking gifted so that he can get to Camelot University, because that's when the majority of the players that are really fucking
Right.
good at golf
Right.
are in that
Rising
university.
something.
The only way he could get in there, and the only way at his young age he could be a part of Camelot University, is that he has the rising impact. But the rising impact is only responsible for driving the ball super far and super straight. But golf is super hard because there is so many different shots that you have
Question
to learn.
for you
Wait,
then, just
no-
to cut you off.
Oh.
Really quickly. Really quickly.
Sure.
Is golf not hard? Like, there's so many things in golf that you
It would
need
be so
to
much
learn.
more boring if it was like realistic
No,
golf.
but why not have him have to like learn how to account for the fucking wind and shit like
Well,
that?
that's what he's going to learn.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's always going to be a dumb little boy
But
who's
Hartley,
half the height of
this-
every other character.
Hartley, this is exactly what Haikyuu is, though.
No,
Okay.
it's not
yeah,
though.
no, it is, because if you read fucking other volleyball manga called
Yeah.
Crimson Hero, which is with a bunch of women that are actually playing in competitive league,
Yeah.
very different show. Superpower boy, regular girl team. They're very different, and it would be boring in a fucking anime a lot of the time. Like, unless you're going for like a super romance
but
character heavy
Haikyuu
thing.
isn't that type of ability based. It's really
Sorry,
not.
they literally
Okay.
do action shots of volleyball.
What do you mean?
I also watched The Bear.
I think we need to sum this up that Hartley is one, jealous that a little boy can outdrive him to 380 yards, and he wishes he had the rising impact.
Wait, Hartley,
it gives golf a bad name.
Wait, Hartley, you golf?
You give
I do golf.
a bad
gives
name.
golf a
You sound
bad
like one of
name.
those Grouchos that are telling
It's-
people to wear their polo.
You know what?
Back in my day, we didn't hit the ball straight on the fairway.
It convinces people that golf is fucking ability based, that you can just have a talent in it and be good right away.
Can you not?
Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah, you
that.
can totally.
No, no,
Yeah,
you
you
can't.
can.
I think you
No, you
can.
can't.
Golf is easy.
Hartley.
That's all I've
my
ever learned about
God.
golf.
Okay, Hartley, it's a cartoon. You need to grow up. Let's end this. Let's end this last call.
Fuck this.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We love you, troublemakers. Everyone, hashtag Hartley wants a rising
Hartley
impact.
loves golf.
But once again, thank you so much for listening to Trouble at the Tavern, joined once again by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. We'll see you next time on Trouble at the Tavern. Take it away with the slow jazz.
Slow jazz.